We got the practice report from this past Friday. That's the 26th there. And first off, I got to put that back up. I love that face of Nacho right there. For those who are only on the audio version, you're missing it out because Nacho there on the right-hand side, that guy's just hilarious. But
ready to go.
Here we go. So now I always want to give credit where credit is due. So obviously, again, Rob and I are not able to go to these. We have work and crazy lives and all. So we're going based off of, in this case here today, all three reports will be based on the observations from John Schmeelk, on Giants.com. So first off, the battle between Deonte Banks and Malik Nabers continues, each of them getting their victories. But guys, that's a fun battle to watch. If any of you guys are lucky enough to live in the area and go to, Giants camp, definitely enjoy that battle. There are two battles specifically that are just a ton of fun to watch. It's the Malik Nabers, Deonte Banks one, and it's the Andrew Thomas and Brian Burns one.
Yes.
I love watching videos of both. I got to say, I enjoy the Thomas and Burns one probably a little more because I feel like Nabers is definitely getting the better of Banks more often, whereas Nabers and Burns is kind of 50-50. That's really, two guys at the top of their game going at it. It's a lot of fun to watch. We also go. We got a turbo sighting. Do it, Rob. I know you're doing. Yeah, you're gonna do
turbo it. Time.
Dante Turbo Miller, who y'all know we are huge fans of because of the backstory with him there, caught 2 touchdowns at the practice. Daniel Jones also threw a nice pass to Jalin Hyatt in the way that he saved him basically getting hit by Bobby Okereke. So basically, had he hit him in stride, he would have basically knocked right into Bobby Okereke. But because he hit him a little behind, it kind of rerouted Hyatt and kind of stopped him getting a huge hit. That's a veteran move. Good to see him get that kind of stuff going. That's the thing a receiver sees later on and respects. They don't necessarily notice it right then and there because they're in game speed. You can't tell you're about to go into a 240-pound linebacker. But when you're 180 pounds, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. So Drew Lock also threw a nice deep ball to Bryce Ford-Wheaton, who you're hearing a lot of good things about more and more as the camp progresses, by the way, I should say, too, as well. So interesting because there are people out there who love this kid and think he would have flat out made the roster last year had he not get hurt. I think it's a tougher time making that roster this year than it was last year because of the addition of Nabers, the addition of Isaiah McKenzie, guys like that. I think this is a much more difficult, spot to go into there. But I like the fact that you're seeing him still doing good because at the very worst, guys, he's still young. He could still be a guy you pop on the practice squad, and I don't know if there's all the hype around him where somebody would pick him up, but if they do, great for him. He gets an NFL job. But if he doesn't, not a bad guy to have there. Kayvon Thibodeaux had what would have been 2 sacks, including a strip fumble on Jones. So again, like most things training camp OTA wise, great. He looked good. Bad. Someone else didn't.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah, exactly. Boogie Basham batted down a pass as well. You're gonna hear a lot more on Boogie Basham this training season. I feel like I don't want to, between the OTAs and training camp, the training season, so to speak. There, I don't know if Giants trying to hype him up or if he's just something starting to click in his defense a little bit. Keep on a different defense. Sometimes you see that kind of stuff where guys go into a specific defense, they're just kind of catering to it, and they just tend to click with it. So DJ Davidson also had a nice run stop there. Elijah Riley would have been a sack on a corner blitz there. They went and did a 2-minute drill. The 2-minute drill, the offense needed just 3 plays to score on defense. On the defense, I should say. A deep sideline throw down to Nabers, a pass to Hyatt, and then a run into the end zone by Daniel Jones. Again, good and bad. Offense looked good, means defense looked bad.
Especially when your quarterback has a bum leg.
Yeah, he's running into the end zone. But second and third team defenses won their 2-minute drills against their corresponding offenses. And the big one here, because we're kind of keeping an eye on this here as things start off here, Jermaine Illuminor was closer to being fully back from his bruised ribs. He was in team drills and split time with Josh Uzudu at right tackle. Remember the prior practice, they let him do walkthroughs and stuff like that. They didn't have him in the live drills. They just didn't want to risk him getting hurt even worse. So good to see him continue to come back from his health-ish scare that people had. But again, we remind you guys, don't be afraid. Things will happen. Wait till big news happens. Yeah. Worry. Don't let the media scare you.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.